think I've established here that I really feel like 7Seas is the manga GOAT when it comes to the licenses, because once again, this past week, they just knocked it out the park. Hello friends, happy Monday, so excited that you're here. We're going to be talking about some manga and anime news that I'm personally excited for, and hopefully you will be too, or hopefully already are. One of those is going to be really exciting. I was a little bit nervous when this video goes live. This upcoming weekend is a big Comic-Con. I forget the name of it right now, but we're going to have licenses happening from Square Enix, Eyes Press. Viz Media supposedly is having something, but they already had theirs, so I don't think they'll have any of that. And I feel like maybe some other publisher has confirmed, but those three, or those two, I know for sure, are going to be having some kind of license. Hopefully 7Seas will also, because goodness, am I excited to talk about what they licensed this week. Or wait, past week. As always, all links will be down below, so if you're curious about where I got this information, you can go check it out. And the thing is even though I'm saying 7Seas is the GOAT, I'm actually going to start off with a josei manga that was licensed by Tokyopop. Majority of the time, Tokyopop doesn't really do any kind of a license announcement. It's more odd when they do than when they don't, to be honest. And there is a young woman that I follow on X here, and she somehow is like incredible at finding these new licenses that when they go up on Amazon, she goes and shares them. Recently, she shared how Tokyopop license put on Amazon, You Can't Live All on Your Own. I am very curious about this. I did see it's a 3-volume series. It is a josei. Apparently, this creator is also a BL artist for other series. I don't know if they're licensed by Tokyopop or if they're even in English. I just happened to see that some people said there was some confusion with her name or something like that. But this series here is confirmed. It is a josei, 3 volumes. And it's about 4 different young women who live together as roommates. And I guess they're sort of asking the question of what is normal for a 30-year-old woman? Are you supposed to be married? Are you supposed to be independent? Are you supposed to be like living with friends like they are? I'm not sure if this is a manga where they're figuring out their lives, so to speak. I'm not really sure. But I did hear or did see based off of like the tags that were on Baka updates that it is a very strong friendship focused kind of manga, and I will admit I love those. I love centered friendship kind of stories. I think they're always really amazing, and so I'm very curious about this one. I think it comes out in July of next year. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for any previews of when the digital goes live. I forgot to look and see, does the digital come out first, which sort of follows what Tokyopop usually does, and then like a few months later the physical manga comes out. I actually really like that they do that personally, because there's certain series I've been on the fence about, and then I'll see like these glowing reviews about from the digital release, and I'm like, okay, I want to get it when it comes out physically. And so hopefully this will be the same case. And again, this comes out in July, and I really hope that it does really well. The cover is super cute. I know that's not like the official English edition, but I hope that that cuteness stays whenever we do get the official English cover. Now we can go over to 7Seas. There were 2 different manga licenses that I personally was excited for, with one of them being a seinen manga called Fairy Cat. I just think this sounds really intriguing. I feel like 7Seas is sort of known as the cat manga publisher with the amount of cat manga they've given us, and this one, you know, because I was a little bit on the fence, I should say, of like, oh no, more cat manga, but this sounds really cute and really interesting because the cat is so tiny, like on the cover here, and I guess from the blurb, like this is a fairy cat, as the title calls it, and I guess like when I was reading the blurb or somewhere, maybe it was here, that like you can't typically see these fairy cats. They're like the world's smallest cat, and here this young boy does see and find the fairy cat, and I think he wants to continue to befriend this cat. I hope that it's not a sad story. I hope it's not. I did look on Baka updates about this one, and I don't remember how many volumes it is. I believe it's still ongoing though. It's not completed. I wouldn't say it's like high on my like things that I really want to pick up, but it is high on my list of things that I'm interested in checking out and hearing what people think, because I just really love the premise, and I really feel like if my daughter sees this, then yeah, we'll probably get it because she loves cats. And that's like how she has sold me on majority of the cat manga that I own. She influences me, and then I read it and I love it, and the cycle, I guess, continues. But the one I was so excited, that was a huge win for me personally, is My New Boss is Goofy. I've had this on my physical manga wish list, and I was overjoyed to be able to mark this off. I didn't keep up with the anime, though not from like the lack of enjoying it. I actually have not even started any of the recent anime that have come out this season, unfortunately. I've been focusing more on reading, and this is one I have so wanted to read. Now, I will say I originally thought this was a shoujo manga. That's what Baka Update says, but someone pointed out that on the actual site that this is being published on, I think it's Manga Cross, this is actually a seinen manga, and I just had no idea. And I said, oh, all this time, all this time, so I felt really bad. But it is about a young man who works at a horrible place, has been treated above awful by his boss, and he ends up leaving, transferring to a new company or working at a new company, and he's so afraid that his new boss is going to be the same, and he's been having like these stomach issues and having just a variety of problems, anxiety, stress from his previous boss, only to find out, as the title says, his new boss is so goofy. And I am very, very excited. This definitely gives me a lot of Play It Cool vibes, and just I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. I'm ready. I think it comes out, yeah, April of 2025. I already wrote it on my list of things that I hopefully will be able to pick up at that time, because this is just one I feel like it's going to bring all the strong feel-good vibes, and I'm always on board for a feel-good manga. Now, this is not a shoujo either, but I thought this was really cool. So, you know, if you're an English manga reader, you will often see how it feels like everybody else in the world when it comes to manga gets like these exclusive and special goodies, and over here in the, you know, American market, we're just like, here you go, here's a paperback, and it's like, well, you know, can we get something cool? Yen Press, I feel like, is seeing that we want it, and they have come forward, they have come through. I've never read this manga, but the case study of Vanitas volume 11 is going to be a special edition. It's going to include a 128-page booklet featuring the author's sketches of the characters. This is a Yen Press web store exclusive. They did say that when you go, because somebody asked like, well, how do I know which manga it is? And because I believe the normal edition and the special edition don't have like anything where you can like tell like, oh, that's different, except for price, and that's pretty much how you know. So if you go to buy this on the Empress website, no, it's the more expensive one. I think it's like 16 bucks or something like that. It wasn't too outrageous, and especially if you're getting a 128-page booklet. Dude, like, I feel like this is just something we would see overseas, that this is something you have to special order in a language you cannot read, but you want for those exclusive goodies, and here we are with Yen Press getting it, and I'm just like, whoa, I was like, this is too cool not to share. So if you love this series, if you've been interested in it, now is a great time to go ahead, pre-order on their website. I don't know how much like their shipping is or anything, because I've never ordered on there, but this just seems too good of a deal to pass up. I have not read it, but the covers are always stunning. I always take time to appreciate those gorgeous covers, and if we're getting the art of the characters in that booklet, I know it's going to be like super gorgeous and super stunning. Now, this is about a light novel, and I did announce this news in my latest Shoujosei calendar video that I did, highlighting as many of the Shoujosei releases I could find and that I was aware of. If there's ever a series you're like, Laura, that is a shoujo and I haven't included, please let me know, because I try and include everything under that umbrella. But I was shocked. I was shocked to find out, I have to look at the title for this, is The Legendary Witch is Reborn as an Impressed Princess. This is a digital manga that just came out from J Novel. Do you know that the light novel of this series is by the same creator as Seventh Time Loop? Y'all, I had no idea. I had no idea that they were the same light novel creator. Like, I was so mind blown. I was like, I shared about this. I admired the cover. I remember thinking the premise sounded really interesting. Apparently just names, I just didn't connect the names. So if you've been looking for more stories by the Seventh Time Loop light novelists, this is a great way to check it out. Again, it's only digitally, unfortunately, but the person who I don't know if I didn't find out originally from her, but I did see a tweet by the person who translated, and she mentioned how the main character has a lisp and how that was a really interesting challenge for her, and doing her best to convey that and write the story and, you know, translate the story really well. And I'm just like, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Somebody else mentioned that the world building is very good in this story world. So I'm curious. I'm curious. Like I said, if you're looking for some more stories by the Seventh Time Loop creator, definitely go check this out. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this one. This is a cover reveal, and I have just been waiting and waiting for this manga to come out. I don't even remember when we got the last volume, honestly, but I remember loving it. And that is If the Villainess and Villain Met and Fell in Love, Volume 2. Look at it. It's beautiful. It is coming. Like, seeing posted the English cover, I was like, oh my goodness, it's not just a thing that may come, it is coming. I really, really loved volume 1. I feel like this is if you're looking for a villainous manga, that's not a villainous manga. Yeah, I was like, this is not a villainous manga at all. It just has it in the title. So yeah, but I really, really loved it. Volume 2 comes out next month. We even have an official pre-order date, so you can definitely know it is coming. We can stay tuned. Hopefully for volume 3, it won't be like a really long wait. And I know there are light novels. Somebody did ask me about it. I've heard very good things actually about the light novels, and I've been very curious. I just haven't took the plunge to check it out, but I probably definitely should, because I think we're on volume 3 or going to be getting volume 3 soon. So I'm like, I would get the content faster, and I really love the story. So I'm so excited that this is coming. Like, yes! And I said to have a pre-order date, it's even more for certain. I mean, it may get pushed back. There's always that risk. But knowing that it has that pre-order date, I'm like, it is just coming. It's just coming, and I'm so excited. One other thing that I wanted to mention that I meant to mention, I think like 2-3 weeks ago actually, is Loving Yamada. So we have, you know, Loving Yamada in English. Volume 3 just came out at the beginning of this month. I was pretty surprised. I'm like, wow, that volume was like really close to volume 2. But anyway, we have it in English, and I just thought really cool that on the official Loving Yamada X account that they mentioned that it has 5.5 million copies in circulation. This is physical and digital, and this is worldwide. And I was just so stoked to hear that. I've really been excited to see people check out Loving Yamada and just deeply love the series, because I've read it digitally like 2 or 3 times at least. And so it is such a good one. Very excited. I just wanted to share that number because I'm like, over 5 million for a shoujo just feels so real. And what better series deserves to have that many copies out in the world, physically and digitally? Like, what a cool thing. And so I just had to share that because I was really, really excited. And this is definitely an anime I think many of us would love a season 2, which leads me to my next point. No, it does not have a season 2, but this past week, Yona of the Dawn, the anime, celebrated their 10th anniversary. And so the studio that produced Yona of the Dawn, the anime, they are doing some exclusive goodies on their website from different, I guess you'd say different scenes, different things related to the anime. One of the ones that I was most excited about is you get the actual earrings that Yona wore, and then it comes with this really cute, like, sort of like an acrylic standee. It's sort of like where you could put the earrings on and it'll hold it. They also mentioned that they're going to have some posters on there. They're going to have some other acrylic standees that you can get where they have like different screenshots from the anime. And I just thought it was a really fun way to celebrate the 10th anniversary. I know a lot of people would love season 2. I still haven't watched season 1, but I know a lot of people would deeply love that. And hopefully maybe one day we will. At least the company, the producer, is acknowledging like, hey, here's some Yona goodies to celebrate the Yona of the Dawn anniversary. So if you're interested, do believe you do need a proxy to get this. I forgot how much the Yona of the Dawn earrings were. Somebody did mention though that they might go on CD Japan at some point. They also mentioned to me it's called From Japan, like that's the actual website name, and that they might be on there. So you can also look on there. Either way, the tweet that I have linked down below does have the actual link to the website that they're selling them on. So you can go see all the different things that they have on there, because they do have some acrylic standees of the individual characters and they all look super duper cute. But I wanted to share because I'm just like, man, nice to get Yona of the Dawn merch, and it is cheaper than the Yona of the Dawn art book that I mentioned in last week's video of the, you know, $158 if you want to order it. That includes shipping. I'm assuming and definitely guessing that this will be much cheaper. I mean, the shipping will probably be not 58, but it'll be a little bit up there, so depending on what you get. But they just look so cute. And if you need some more Yona of the Dawn merch, here you go. Here's some exclusive merch to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the anime. Now, I did mention last week that I wanted to talk about a few different anime-related news, and yes, there is a new shoujo anime that is coming out. At least when I saw online that it was labeled shoujo, and it's from, I think, Comic Corona, and that is the same website or manga publisher that does Tear Moon Empire, and I definitely know that is a shoujo, and that is A Gentle Noble's Vacation Recommendation. This is currently in English a 9-volume series published by Tokyo Pop. Volume 10 comes out in January, and I was so crestfallen to know that my library system only had volume 1. Yes, the entire system, not just my library, but just the system only had volume 1. I haven't seen a lot of people who've read this series, though I did see a few people who were like really, really excited, and I have always been very curious about this manga, so I might check out that volume 1 for my library and then check out the anime. I don't think they said when it's coming, but we can know that it is coming. I do hear that this is a very slice of of life fantasy story where the main guy, I think he's been isekai'd, he has a really large cast of male friends, and I'm always up for like a huge male cast of friends because I always think it's fun. Hopefully there is like some fun shenanigans, probably not the same way as Play It Cool, guys. Probably not quite the same way as that, but I'm still very curious. I think it's gonna be really good. It looks really good from at least all the different covers I've seen. That'll probably be a great time to also say if you've read it and you liked it, or if you just read it in general, let me know what your thoughts were because I would definitely love to know, and I'll just casually put it on my, you know, Amazon wish list. So there was some other anime news that I wanted to mention, and that is we got the first trailer of Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You. This is a series that Kodansha is publishing. It's also by the same creator I Fell in Love After School. We have that series digitally in English by Kodansha, but the trailer looked really good. Our girl wears glasses, but the glasses go away as the series goes on. I know I've read all of volume 1, and I think I read all of volume 2. I think it's going to be a really fun shoujo anime that a lot of people are going to enjoy. I don't see a lot of hype for the manga usually when we get new volumes of it, but it looks cute. It looks lighthearted. Not only did we get a new trailer for it, but we also got a new key visual, and everybody looks so good. They look so cute. I really loved how everybody looked. Like, yes, so glad that they are looking like the manga characters, which is something that's personally very important to me. And talking about that, you guys know we got the first teaser image for Honey Lemon Soda. A lot of people were like, oh my goodness, they ruined the art. It doesn't match the manga. I was worried, and then we saw the trailer a while back and everything looks so good. And recently the official anime account on X shared Uka in casual clothes, and she looks so adorable. She looks so cute. I was like, yes, yes, coming out January 2025. Very excited to see more. I was so glad they gave us this little teaser image. She just looks so adorable. I am very excited for the latest volume that's coming out this month. Like, yes, give me more Uka. She's just so sweet, so hardworking, and like one of those shoujo protagonists I just love. I'm like, you're so inspiring. You're so inspiring. So I had to share this art of her because she's just so adorable. She's just so cute. Now look, I'm not gonna say I saved the best for last, but I did save my best girls for the last, all right? And one of those ladies, y'all know it's Penelope. Y'all know it's Penelope, one of my best girls. I love her. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Oh, and bless the artist because she blessed us with new art of Penelope in honor of the campaign for the audiobook that's going on for volume 2. They're doing like a fundraiser in Korea. I've tried backing on there and I just can't because I'm in America, but enough about that. Like, oh, look at Penelope. Look at her, y'all. She looks so beautiful. I love the pink. She's just gorgeous. And I'm just like, everybody who's getting this is a large poster and a postcard is a funding award. Like, y'all are so lucky. Y'all are so lucky because she's just beautiful and stunning, and I was like, I'm gonna share it today because it's Penelope, and Best Girl deserves to be shared about, and not just Penelope. But look, y'all know I love the Remarried Empress. Almost every single month in my reading wrap up, I always talk about it because that's like the one webtoon that I consistently read every week. Did y'all know? Did anybody else not know, like myself, that there is a Remarried Empress drama adaptation that is in like progress? It's in the works. Yes, I said a live action of the Remarried Empress is in the works. And the only reason I found out this information is because somebody I follow was like, oh, look at this actress that they're doing for Navier in the Remarried Empress live action. I'm like, what? Excuse me? They're like, who, what, and when, and where? I was mind blown. Apparently, I unfortunately do not watch K-dramas, not from not liking them. I watched 2 and I literally did nothing in my house for like 3 days and bench watched it. I said, that is some strong power the K-drama has. And I said, we are just not going to watch anymore. And I have not since, okay? But this one, oh yeah, you know I'm gonna be watching it. You know I'm gonna be watching it. But anyway, I was trying to say that the actress that's been chosen to play Navier is the same actress from, I think it's Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. I had to count my fingers, make sure I did 3. I don't know anything about this actress. I don't know anything about that K-drama, but I've heard nothing but good things about that specific K-drama. And one of my friends said that the actress is really good. So I'm like, Navier here, yeah, I mean, she's fictional, but you know, brought to life in this live action. She's in good hands. She is in good hands. Apparently this live action has been in the works since 2022 and I'm like, where have I been? Where have I been? So yeah, best believe I'll be hopping on that K-drama hype train to watch the Remarried Empress. Like, I am here, I'm ready, and I am seated. So I wanted to end with Penelope and Navier for this video because I love them. Wait, I can't end yet because I almost forgot. Last thing that I meant to share is that 7Seas, they have announced that their October reader survey is up. Go to their forum, mention that the manga that you're excited that's releasing this month, or like the check boxes, and then you also can say, hey, I would love to see this manga or this manhwa, also light novel, that I want to see these published in English. Put them on that form and let them know. The links are all down below. I really appreciate you watching. I would love to hear what you're excited for. Are you enjoying the new anime that is airing this season? Any manga licenses that you're hoping will be announced by Square Enix, or for, manhwa from Ice Press? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!